F-dog, F-dos, F-down. It's the first day of school officially. I have 3 classes today. Technically 2 classes and 1 lecture, but it's only for this week, so I won't have any other lectures this Monday for this class specifically. So this is what I have. Can you even see? Whatever. First class is my PR class, and they're not giving the material before the lecture, which is happening after the class. So I think the first class is gonna be, oh, icebreakers, fun fact. Girl, I don't know any fun facts about me. Facts about me are not fun. So we'll see. I don't know anything. I don't know. Guys, I'm scared. Okay, I'm scared. And then the lecture is a PR lecture, and then my last class of the day is my literary studies class tutorial, which I have done all the readings for, so yay. So I've done all the readings for that class, for this class specifically, and then after that I have to start reading the texts that are prescribed, and there are a lot. It's like every 2 weeks a new text, and I'm a bit nervous because I haven't studied in the past year, so we'll see how that goes. But the next text that I have to start reading soon is Persuasion by Jane Austen. So excited that it's Jane Austen, and yeah, but it is Ramadan, so I'm going to iftar with a friend that I made back home actually, and we're gonna have some tacos. So I'm excited, and I'll come back and tell you how it went. We are at Lefu Hut Hut Oasis in Springville. Okay, sedap, very meaty. I just got back home from dinner with my friend Zainab at Springville, and we stopped for boba and we had a croffle, and we were taking selfies because, you know, and in the background there was completely just cars, there's nobody. And then this woman came up from behind us and was like, did you know that it's a crime to take pictures of people on the street without consent? I was like dumbfounded, I was flabbergasted, I had no idea what to say. And then Zainab was like, okay, we're very sorry. And then she demanded to see the photos on our phone, and I was like, okay. I just whipped up, because I didn't take the photos using my phone, I took the photos using Zainab's phone, and Zainab also whipped out her phone and like showed her that she wasn't in the photos whatsoever, and she just cursed us out and left. And then me and Zainab were like, oh, okay, this is the last time we're coming to Springville at night. And we were only there because it's Ramadan, and I needed to break fast at a place that had a prayer room, and I knew that the restaurant that we were going to had one. That's what happened today. But other than that, I had my first day of classes, which included my PR foundations class, which was really fun because I got to meet a whole group of people that is gonna be my so-called PR agency for the rest of the semester, and I'll be working with them to do a bunch of PR related activities and assignments, and I'm really excited for that. And then I also had the lecture which just talked about what is PR essentially and what is the role of a PR practitioner. Yeah, we just went through the basics. In the following weeks, I think I have about a few essays to do regarding PR. and then I had my literary studies class, which was very interesting. Today we just looked at a short story by Edgar Allan Poe called The Telltale Heart, which is essentially about a madman trying to justify himself, narrating the story of how he killed this guy, and it's very macabre. But my group kind of focused on how maybe back then it was supposed to be a little bit spooky, a little bit more morbid, but like now you can have a sort of comedic reading of it because of the juxtaposition and the irony and the subversion of expectations, which definitely contributes to the comedy of it. It's very dark in that sense. I'm really excited to go forward with these two classes. So tomorrow I have one film studies lecture for the entire semester that's live. The rest are online. And then the day after, Wednesday, I have my media challenges class and then my film studies class, which I'm really excited for because I have to watch a movie which I haven't watched. It's called All About My Mother, and I'm actually going in blind. I don't know anything about it, so we'll see. That's what happened today. From school from my first film studies lecture, and the lecturer was just going through the outlines of my unit and what it entails and the particular modules that we'd be going through, along with the films that I am required to watch. The film that will be introducing us into the unit will be All About My Mother by Almodovar, and I'm really excited because he's really renowned for a lot of films. His most recent film was also nominated for an Oscar. It's called The Room Next Door. I also want to watch that. That's for the introductory film. So the first module we'll be doing is film aesthetics, and that consists of narrative, form and sound, really interesting things that are very basic to film studies. If you take film studies, you would know mise-en-scène, style, composition, post-production, and we'll be learning a lot about the different shots, which I'm really excited about. And for this module, we'll be watching Chinatown, In the Mood for Love by Wong Kar-wai. I really love Wong Kar-wai's films. My favorites are obviously Chungking Express and Fallen Angels, because I also love Takeshi Kaneshiro, and I love a lot of his movies. Actually, in my top 4, Turn Left, Turn Right is in it, and he stars in it, so with Gigi Leung. I'm really interested to get into Hong Kong films as well, because one of my favorite directors is Stephen Chow, and I've watched most of his filmography, so I'm really excited to get into that. We also have a film aesthetic, Singing in the Rain. Something about a classic musical just cannot be denied, so I'm really excited to study that in depth as well, because it's one of my childhood favorite. And the second module is critical frameworks. Not really sure what this is gonna delve into, but we would be looking at Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Gone Crazy, and The Angelic Conversation, and The Queen is Dead. I think this is more about film authorship and genre, but still not very sure because I'm quite new. I will document and share my thoughts with you guys. And then the third and final module would be Culture and Representation, and we have 3 films as well, which are Do the Right Thing, The Gleaners and I, and One Night the Moon. I think this is to give us like a broader scope and exposure to cinema, and it's not just confined to just what is in the mainstream. I think this module is basically to see how there's intersectionality, how there's representation of different themes, different ideas, especially different perspectives of different kinds, race, religion, family values, gender, and sexual orientation. So I'm really excited to get into it. It's not really a unit that is quite practical practical, it's quite theoretical. So my assessments are indeed essays and presentations. So I don't mind it because every week my homework is just to watch a few films and read up on some things about the films. So I'm really excited for that. And the tutorial for this class is tomorrow at 10 AM, so I'm excited. And then after that I also have a media class which will be talking about media challenges. Not really sure what it entails yet because I haven't done the readings. I will do today. And yeah, exciting stuff, guys. Yeah. Follow her on Spotify. She makes follow me on Spotify. My name is Isabel. Marcia. You couldn't say,
Whoa.
you couldn't say. Guys, come in. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
This quality is like really good. Look at that. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Okay.
Oh my god.
She's good. If I show my nose, it's
I'm
not
a
like
little
this.
bit ready for it now.
Whoa. Are you sure you said Should we listen right now?
I have Filipino.
Guys, I'm kind of getting FOMO.
It is now Thursday and I finished all of my classes for the week, including my film studies class and my media challenges class. I did make quite a few new friends, so I'm really happy about that. For my film studies tutorial, we basically just discussed ways of discussing films. We haven't gone into depth necessarily, but we've talked slightly about mise-en-scène, and I only know mise-en-scène because of my past in theatre, so we haven't even like talked about it, but it was briefly mentioned, as well as editing, sound, framing, camera movement. And we talked about the film that I had to watch for this week's class, which was All About My Mother, which was directed by Pedro Almodovar. Hope I'm not butchering that. And then later on for my media challenges class, we talked about infoglut, which is basically the fact that we have access to more information than we can possibly comprehend, and how we can manage this information overload, and like how do you choose what to pay attention to. We also had a lot of discussions about what media do you consume and how have you seen media change in your lifetime. And in my group we discussed about how now social media is seen as a news outlet and not necessarily on broadcast television, and the younger generation prefer to get our news through shorter clips instead of like watching a whole segment. And I think also we definitely do not seek out the news as actively as we like. We just wait for it to come up, which is also kind of a good thing that it does come up in social media. There's its advantages and disadvantages to this, because social media is tailored to you and what you like according to your algorithm. So you might get news that has a hidden agenda, that has a bias that is also your own bias, so you may be stuck in this constant echo chamber. But social media is also good in the fact that it allows you to see different perspectives because of the two-way communication. So you can see comments, and comments can add to whatever the news is saying and give their own perspective, and you can see like how it has affected the community. So these are all the things that went through class the other day, and I'm really excited to learn more. And I already have assignments due very soon for my next film class. We are watching Chinatown. I'm currently watching it right now, and then the following week we're doing In the Mood for Love by Wong Kar-wai, and I have to do a presentation on it. If I'm not wrong, I think my question is on point of views, and yeah, I basically have to give a video presentation on it, and I have to edit and everything. I'm really excited but also kind of stressed. And For my media challenges class, I have to watch The Social Dilemma. I've already watched it, I think. I don't remember, so I need to rewatch it and take some notes. That's pretty much what I'm learning as a media communication student, and I'm kind of minoring in literary studies. And then my specialization is screen, but I took PR just, you know, as a elective, and I didn't think I would like it that much, but honestly I think I like it a lot and I enjoy the people that I'm gonna be working with, as well as from my media challenges class, because those are the only two classes that I have group assignments for. The rest are just, you know, individual, but things are piling up, so I gotta get to it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.